Today we're looking at a video game update. Mostly PlayStation, actually all PlayStation. So I went to my local thrift store and I found all of these games for $1 a piece. I got quite a bit of them, don't you think? Actually, not really. I've seen people with more games than this. So this one right here is PGA Tour 2K21. It has a catalog number of 2105384. Golf Gat Game. So it looks like this came out in 2020. So this is pretty new. Most people I've heard tell me and say, oh, these games are so... They come out with them every year and people look at them and they're like... People look at them and they're just like, oh, people don't care about them. They only care about the new ones. As you see here, it says PS4 Pro Enhanced. 12 GBs minimum. So the game looks like it's okay. I showed it there quick. Looks like it's okay, I'd say, for most part. Obviously, these are always going to have to be cleaned whenever you find used video games. And, yep, this one right here, I forgot to look, has a code in it. Which is probably useless. Look, it's so old it even mentions Toys R Us. Isn't that funny? That's how old these games are. Yeah, and they mention 2017 on each and every single one of these. So this is Madden 17. People are like, oh my gosh, that game is so old. Well, no kidding, it came out in 2016. So this is very unusual for me to find PlayStation 4 games out in the wild nowadays. Back then, I'd say about 5 years ago, it was extremely rare. Most likely they had been super expensive. This one right here is so old it mentions the remote play. So, So then I found this one. It's called Project Cars. It looks like it's Project Cars 4, if I got that right. I've got no idea if that's right or not. This one also has a catalog number, just like this one did. And so Madden 17, 21000101. And no, that's not binary code because there wouldn't be a 2 in there. This one has a catalog number. So Project Cars 4, CUSA 01338. And yes, this is an older game. It is from 2015. So it's quite older, but look how realistic that looks. So this one right here, this is NASCAR 06 Total Team Control, exclusive NASCAR license. PlayStation 2, SLUS 21266. So, and yes, it does have NTSC, so I can play it in the United States where I live. So, we're good there. It looks like you need the USB auto technology for probably the steering wheel, which of course nobody has anymore, so it's probably the reason why people probably threw out these games, because they realized there was a steering wheel and they realized how expensive they were and they thought, well, it would be nice to have that, or you could play it without it. So let's look at inside of here. You notice how this is a black label. So it's an original press. And I haven't gone through these booklets yet to see if they've been the game access code for, I think that is what online registering. That's only for this game. So that's completely useless. And most of the times they have that on every single one. So if you needed that, they would need to get yourself a game. So here's the instruction booklet. It's nice enough that the owner that originally probably owned these kept the instruction booklets with them. That was nice. They didn't have to throw them away. Interesting, so you can play online on this. So there's the proof of purchase, 2005. Also, that must be there for the cheat codes and stuff, which of course nobody will ever use. This DVD on this one right here, I mean this game right here is very scratched up. I highly doubt it ever play. I bet you it probably doesn't play. Even if it doesn't play, I have a nice case with a memory card slot, so I can put the memory cards in there. And we keep getting, looks like we got here Madden 08. I think this is the Hall of Fame Pro Football version. I think that says, or that might be the anniversary logo for that, SLUS 21638. Now, most people don't know this is they never stopped releasing Madden for the PlayStation 2. As a matter of fact, if you go over to Europe, you can find Madden 15 for the PlayStation 2. I believe they went all the way up to 16 over in Europe. In the US. Or that might be FIFA. Probably is. But I've been looking for Madden 12 because I really wanted to play that one, because when I was a kid I used to rent that one a lot. And when the Family Video sold it, they sold it to somebody, I've never seen another copy ever since. So it must be really rare. But you got to start somewhere in your search to create your Madden franchise, all Maddens. There's 12 of these I know that exist on this, so that's that. And of course I didn't show the instruction booklet, but this instruction booklet is not original. Most people know this about PlayStation 2 Black Label games, is their instruction booklets are supposed to be in color, if I remember correctly. So I think they're supposed to be in color. This one's not in color, so this was I'd say, reissue one. I'd say it's probably the greatest hits version. So, and by the way, some of these games I buy from thrift stores, I don't just buy any ones. I usually only buy like ones I have systems for. But of course, you saw earlier I bought Xbox games in the last video game update. I rarely ever buy Xbox games. I mostly only buy them for their green color cases, their green see-through lime green cases. So I can put them on some of my DVDs, like Green Lantern. So I can keep that looking nice. So it looks like this game, they even brought out a soundtrack for it. So it must have been so popular, it must have released a soundtrack. I'm assuming that they do that for all of them. So, just had to click something. So limited 90-day warranty if your game ever fails, stuff like that. This code's probably for game access code for your cheats and your hints, which of course you can get from online nowadays. You can pretty much go on, I think, about some websites online and search for that. I'm not going to give you any more information about how to get that, but this one right here I thought was kind of strange because it had a $10 price code on the front from some game store I've never heard of. GB West Games. And GB Games West, never heard of it. Never heard of it. It's called The Bard's Tale, never heard of the game. I'm assuming this must be like one of those cult favorite games, I'm assuming, from like the 2000s. Never heard of it. Yeah, from the looks of things, it looks like it might be kind of rare. I've never seen this game. You can see it's a black label, so I don't know. Looks like it might have mold or something on the front. I'll get an alcohol pad and wipe that off. So this catalog number is SLUS20803. And so you are the bird, a selfish, rogue, wary, or pointless sub-quest and rat-infest few settlers. And through a magical song, you summon characters to join you on your battle-waging attacks, healing your party and taking damage on your behalf. Ready your weapon is embarking on a quest for coin and cleavage. Summon up to 16 creatures to fight, heal, and block, and get crushed by traps. Sounds pretty dumb to me. So I guess you can change the course of the game. It looks like it has a sticker down here. It says May of 2021. I don't know what that means, but it looks like it originally came out in 2000. Or unless that's the copyright from the manufacturer. And unless it's the copyright from the manufacturer. But I know this game came out in 2004 because it wouldn't be listed down here. They would have it listed up here. And this game is quite old to be even being resold at a thrift store. And like I said before, original copies of the Black Label will usually have a colored instruction booklet. So we'll look at this. I've never ever owned this game before, so we'll see what we got here. It says it's teen rated, so obviously it's mature. And as you can tell by my voice, I'm pretty mature. Warning to owners of projection televisions: do not connect your PlayStation console to a projection TV without first consulting the user manual of your projection TV, unless it's an LCD type of. Otherwise, it may permanently damage your TV. So, most people know this. All TVs nowadays are 4K, 8K, QLED, or, this is 2024. This game is 20 years old, so I highly doubt anybody's using a projection TV these days. They're probably so rare and so hard to come by, nobody wants to use them anymore. I've never had one, so I don't know what the warning is about for that, so. And I know you're supposed to handle your PlayStation 2 formatted disc with care, so everybody should know that. And by the way, I'm still trying to get through the Sims 2 Castaway. Yeah, I'm on my third copy of that game. I'm still trying to get through it. I'm still trying to beat it 100% so many years later. Every time I get close, the memory card corrupts or the PlayStation 2 seems to give out, which is kind of strange. Whenever I seem to get close to 100% completion. So, here's the instruction booklets for this game. I mean, the controls actually, but the instruction booklet, so here's the introduction. Hey, it looks like the guy right there from God of War. It's probably where God of War got its start. This game looks very interesting, like it would be fun to play. It'd be fun to play to get through it and see what happens, see how the story is. It's nice to finally get a chance to own some new video games for once that aren't like brand new on a shelf. It's kind of nice. This is a lot to record in 4K. I used to record things in 720p, if you noticed on my old videos about how they're all kind of fuzzy and everything. Yeah, because they were recorded on a mini iPad 1. That was produced in 2012 to 2013. That's when they made those. No wonder why everything looks so fuzzy. 720p on an iPad mini 1. All the older videos from like 2017 to like 2019 were recorded on it. I think it was like late part of 2018 I kind of switched over to the iPhone 10. So, you know, who's counting? I think it was 2020 when I first switched over to the iPhone 10. So, there you go. Replace your CD. Please send only the damaged CD and a copy of your dated receipt if it's less than 90 days. After 90 days, please include a $10 handling fee. That's funny. CD. That's funny. Register your games today. Notes. Yeah, so it is from 2004. 2000 is the copyright date when that company probably started releasing this. 2004. This is pretty old, don't you think? This is the oldest game I think I've seen that's still complete. CD looks like it's been refurbished. Looks like somebody took the time to redo it right. So, anyways, thanks for watching. I'll let you know if they play in another video. As always, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Bye. Super Satin Productions.